Welcome to the 2024 Chicago Auto Show. We are here with puppies and more than puppies. If you want to see puppies, just zoom right to the end. But right now, we're going to go take a quick spin of the floor. So, we're here at the 2024 Chicago Auto Show. We're going to take a lap around. This is my first time seeing the floor, so you're going to join me. We're going to start with Toyota, then Ford, Hyundai. Much smaller floor than before. Last year, it used to be both concourses. Now we're just on half, so we're going to see how much did they pack a lot of cars into a smaller space, or is there a lot missing? So we'll kind of see as we go along. We're going to highlight some of the electrics, but we'll kind of just show the floor as a whole. And as we go along, feel free to comment down below any questions. We'll always try to get back to that. And let's start with Toyota, since that's right here. Pretty huge space for Toyota right now. The electric game isn't as strong as we would like it to be. So we have the BZ4X over here, the in red, which I think is the best color for it. It's a little bit of a compromised EV in my opinion, typically a little over 200 miles of range. Doesn't charge as fast as we would like it to. We'd like to see a little more effort on that game. However, Toyota's really dug their feet in. They're going all in on hybrids and plug-in hybrids. One of the plug-in hybrids actually right here is the new Crown Signia. Has about 50 miles of range, so really kind of goes in with all of their prime vehicles that they've been making of the RAV4 Prime, Prius Prime. Now they're going to have the Crown Prime, which is nice to see more of a full-size option. But that's really it for Toyota, so let's kind of hop over here, take a quick look at Ford. Of course, we got to start with the Mach-E here in grabber blue, really great color. There's actually going to be an eruption green Mach-E here as well, which is a color that you historically could only get on the GT500. There's some lightnings sprinkled over there, but a lot of great options from Ford. They're still kind of moving forward with making more electric vehicles available. Right now it is just the Mach-E and the Lightning though. So we've done some videos with the Lightning before. In my opinion, it is the best electric truck. In my opinion, for the price, the charging, the range of 300 miles, very usable, sports car-like performance. Strongly recommend taking one for a test drive if you are thinking of going electric. And don't let the comments about towing and stuff scare you away, because most people don't even tow with their trucks. If you're someone who just uses a truck as a commuting vehicle, you're going to find the F-150 Lightning suits your lifestyle very well. But now we'll hop down here, go check out what Hyundai has, and see what new vehicles they have on display. We should also mention Ford has the E-Transit. This one's the gas job, but they look very similar. Really good, 110 miles, so great for just if there's a little for like a contractor van. Hard to find a better option for the price, because actually you can get the E-Transit for a little bit cheaper than the gas transit. So be sure to check out some. I think dealers are starting to sit on a couple of them, so prices are starting to come down a little bit. Not sure if there's a credit. I try not to talk about credits in the videos too much because that changes so frequently. But as of right now, I believe the Transit does not get a credit, just the Lightning does. And currently the Mach-E does not get one either. But over here in Hyundai, here's the all-new Santa Fe. Not electric, but they are going to have a plug-in hybrid version. And in my opinion, I think they nailed the styling on this. We try not to show gas cars on the channel, but this one looks too good not to show. So we'll take a quick pan on the side of the Santa Fe, and then we'll go back to the electrics and see what they got on display. Oh, check out the screen too. They're implementing the screen that they used out of the Ioniq. We are car shopping right now, so that Santa Fe, Lauren behind the camera is shaking her head yes, so that could be the one. All right, so kind of take a quick look at all of the electrics they have here. Here's the Hyundai Ioniq 6, really just a road trip machine, incredible range, well over 300 miles, almost 350 miles in the range spec if you get the rear wheel drive big battery. Then sister vehicle is the Ioniq 5, kind of got that like 80s 8-bit styling. I'm a big fan of the styling, but styling's always subjective. You can get these anywhere from 260 to 300 miles of range, and for these two Hyundais, what's really incredible is the charging. 10% to 80% in only 18 minutes if you get to the right Electrify America charger. And it comes with 2 years of Electrify America charging. So really great bang for the buck of getting incredible charging, so you're not spending time sitting at chargers. And the really high efficiency means you're gonna get more miles out of each charge. They also have the Kona. This is the refreshed Hyundai Kona. It's actually the first time I've been seeing it. It's really the good price, the entry price point of being in the low 30s that makes this vehicle still really relevant for Hyundai. If you're not someone who leaves town, the Hyundai Kona could actually be a great, little starter family car. It's a really good around town car. Incredibly efficient. It's one of the most efficient electric cars made right now, and around 250 miles of real world range. And again, for that low 30s, it's a pretty good starting price. But now we should hop over to Chevy and see what they got going. As we walk by, we'll probably show you the Bronco track that they have set up for getting a Ford Bronco experience. Once the Ford Bronco gets electrified, that no question will be in the driveway. So here's the Bronco track right now. There's always been a couple different tracks experiences here. The one big one that's missing is, since Chrysler's not here this year, there is no Jeep experience. So if you want to experience the thrill of off-roading, then you got to go check out the Bronco experience this year. So now that we're over in Chevrolet, we have 3 EVs to check out here. We're going to have the all-new Equinox, the all-new Blazer, and then the Silverado. The Bolt is still around, but it's actually, you might be able to find some at dealer inventory. However, they have closed production on that. So the Chevy Bolt is no longer the most affordable electric vehicle you could buy. I'm actually pretty sad to see it go. I think after credit, you were getting that car for $19,000. Hard pressed to find any vehicle at that price point. But we have now the next cheapest vehicle from the Chevrolet lineup, or best value, I should say, is the Equinox. Depending on trims, anywhere from 250 to 300 miles of range, starting around $30,000, so really good value proposition. I think this paint combo is the best of the blue with the white roof. But we've done little videos with the Equinox. We look forward to driving it soon. Then we have the bigger brother to the Equinox, the Blazer. This is the one I actually had an order on for quite a while. Ended up going a different plan with my current vehicle, but I think the Blazer just looks outstanding. You're getting faster charging out of the Ultium package. Both of them are Ultium vehicles, but the Blazer has a much faster charging profile. Again, we did a walk around with this last year, so be sure to check that out for any of the facts. And we have the Silverado, which is going to certainly give the F-150 a run for its money on what is the best electric truck. This one has a lot more versatility. As you come here and you see this mid-gate, that's the mid-gate design that allows you to fold down to get longer pieces of material in the back if you don't need the rear seats. So it's nice to have that versatility and be able to use the truck for whatever works best for you. But also almost 400 miles of range, incredible charging profile, adding like 100 miles in only 10 minutes, but with the 350 kilowatt charging, just incredible performance. That actually, even though it's not efficient at all, incredible road tripper with how fast it can recover the miles. Here's actually another Silverado too. Should also mention, all the Chevys, one of the great features they have is the Super Cruise. That is giving you a hands-free driving experience when you're on the pre-mapped highways. So the center console light will come on when you are on the right roads. It will allow you to engage, put your hands on your lap, and just kind of be there to take over the wheel if needed. But really great hands-free experience. I think, in my opinion, slightly better than Autopilot when engaged, and I think slightly better than Ford's Blue Cruise when engaged, from my experience using it at least. But now let's hop over to Nissan, and then we'll circle back through Volkswagen. Little teaser with the bus being here, you know what you're about to see. So the first one is this Nissan you see covered in snow. Really incredible story behind it. They took this from the North Pole to the South Pole, over 30,000 kilometers. So just impressive to see this electric vehicle, be able to perform under all of those extreme conditions and successfully make it. Of course, this isn't what it'll look like when you'd be going for this Aria. We've also done a little bit of walk-around videos and a quick drive in the Aria before. The E-Force all-wheel drive is pretty outstanding. I do feel that it's not the best value but depending on what you're looking for in an electric car, it is very good in the space that it's in. And then next to the Aria, we actually still have the Leaf. The Leaf still is in existence. It is the last CHAdeMO car, which every car has switched to CCS at this point, and actually are starting to then make the switch to the North American charging standard, which is Tesla's charging standard. But the Leaf is now the most affordable electric car you can buy at under $30,000. But now, my most excitement, what brand started the whole channel? We got Volkswagen here, and of all the Volkswagens, there's nothing I've been waiting for more than the Buzz. So let's take a quick first look at it. We'll do a full walk around video with it in a little bit, but so glad to finally see this over here. This is the 3-row variant that we've been waiting for to get here. Around 260 miles of range, about an 86 kilowatt hour battery, I believe. We'll have, again, all the stats once I get to do the full walk around with it, but just very excited to finally see it here. Pricing still TBD, hoping that it comes in under 50 desperately, but have a feeling it might end up being well into the 60s by the time you spec it the way you want it. So now we'll circle around the backside of Volkswagen. They will have an ID.7, which is their new kind of more luxury sedan, and the ID.4, which, as many of you know, was the first electric car we had. So let's check out the ID.4. But no real new changes here with the ID.4. Just a great car, still built in America in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Gets the full $7,500 tax credit. It was for a while, had fallen off the list briefly, but they've since gotten their status back. So in my opinion, the best value electric car made, or SUV, any vehicle for that matter, at sub $40,000. Then you're getting the tax credit, so you're down to low 30s. You're getting 3 years of complimentary charging, which adds up to thousands if you do take advantage of the charging network. Hard to go wrong with an ID.4. That's why that was my first electric car, and do miss it to this day. Now we're going to go over here to the Chicago's Drive Electric Zone. This is where a lot of the automakers have brought their best electric cars to give people kind of a back-to-back experience of taking quick spins around and seeing which vehicle they think they might be interested in. So we're going to see the Kia EV9 over here. We're going to see Rivian and Tesla are over here. The Silverados this will be actually my first time to be able to take a quick spin in a Silverado. The Blazer, the Mach-E. What else am I missing? The Volkswagens, the ID.4, maybe the ID.7. This is a great opportunity to make sure you like and subscribe, and maybe we'll take one of these puppies home today. So through some time travel, because we had a little bit of walking to do, there were some other booths to get by. I'll show you a quick pan right now of the Chicago Drive's electric track. Tons of electric vehicles this year, more than I was even expecting. I know last year they just started that, and nice to see the growth in that for sure. But now we're back up here at Honda. Let's take a look at the all-new Prologue, and then we're going to jump over to the Acura ZDX sister vehicles. So remember, these are sister vehicles with the Chevy Blazer, so same Altium platform. Chevy is, I believe, manufacturing the whole vehicle. I'm not particularly too sure on what Honda's doing in the process, or how much contribution they're doing, but I think this is actually incredibly good looking. It's 8 inches longer wheelbase than a CR-V, so you can see, especially when you come on the side here, it's actually quite a long vehicle. And starting around $40,000, that looks like it's going to come in a little bit, or in the mid-40s, possibly a little bit more affordable than the Blazer at this point. That's just also because the Blazer has some high-priced trims available right now. But I think in this tealish blue paint too, looks great. We'll take a walk down the rest of Honda now. We'll do a full walk around of that car for sure. We'll hop down to Acura, which then has the ZDX in bright gold paint, and take a look at that, see how it compares, being that they're very, very similar, but how they style different. Since we're here, we should throw a quick side view at the BMW i5. Hoping to get a full side-by-side drive with this soon. In the past, you might have seen we've done driving the 7 Series gas versus the 7 Series electric. We want to do the same thing here with the 5 Series, but glad to see this vehicle out. Great option. BMW does a great job of making their gas and electric almost non-discernible. You can basically you pick what vehicle you want, and then you choose what powertrain you want. And I like that the most for electrification. I'm not such a fan of let's make electric cars look completely crazy to stand out too much. Kind of like them to blend in a little more. But speaking of electric cars that stand out, look at this paint here on the ZDX. So this is the premium version of the Honda Prologue. Again, it's got that real long wheelbase, should handle incredibly well. This is the Type S spec, so a little bit more performance, but another great option. It's nice to see Acura and Honda finally have their vehicles coming to market, and that's through the Ultium platform through General Motors. Clearly we can see there's a heads-up display in this model, and yeah, we'll try to do a walk around with this one as well. We might loop them together with the Honda Prologue, but $60,000 to $70,000, so you're certainly going to pay a lot more for an Acura badge, that's for sure. But now over here we have BMW, kind of briefly showed the i5. We have the i7 here as well. I believe that there's an iX available on the track to do a quick spin in, but we've kind of done videos with a lot of the BMWs before. We look forward to doing more with them. But as we're going by GMC, we should point out actually the Hummers. So we have this Hummer that is ready for some camping, some overlanding for sure. And then we actually have the Hummer SUV over here. So again, on the Ultium platform, this is the same powertrain that you're getting in the regular Hummer or the Silverado or GMC, the electric Denali, the GMC Sierra. You lose a little bit of range due to the inefficiencies of how just massive this 8,000-pound Hummer is, but you're getting still well over 300 miles of range. The incredible charging means that even though the lack of efficiency, you can still get miles down the road real quick, because in 10 minutes when you're adding almost 100 miles of range, quick charging stops. That's the regular Sierra, not the electric one. Electric Sierra is supposed to be here. I might have just missed it when we were walking around, but here's the supercar corner. So lots of beautiful supercars here. Even more off into the far corner. We actually have the Rolls-Royce Spectre here, which will be my first time seeing that in person. Probably won't do a video with it because I'm not sure that enough of you care. So if you want me to do a video with a Rolls-Royce Spectre, leave a comment down below. But now that we're here by Lexus, we'll take a quick look at the RZ, which is basically the Lexus RX electrified. So similar to Toyota, Lexus has not really been too enthusiastic about electrifying their lineup. They've kind of been more on the let's keep doing hybrids and plug-in hybrids. So nice to see the RZ here to finally give a full electric option if that's the way people want to go. I'm not sure that the lack of a great charging plan should matter, because I think most people looking at this will just be very happy with using it as their daily commuter around town. It's a little bit smaller than an RX, but it's a little bit bigger than an NX. So kind of in that middle of the road size, but it seems like a very usable size. Looks very nice. It definitely takes that Toyota BZ4X to another level of certainly much nicer. But now we'll head over to Kia and then Subaru, and that'll be a wrap for the Chicago Auto Show floor. So Kia really doing well in the electric game right now. We have the EV9, which is actually close to the Honda Prologue for me, but I do think the Kia EV9 might notch above it in my book for cars I'm most interested in. I mean, how can you not like this? It is a boat, full-size, 3-row SUV. I've actually crawled in the back. The third row is actually comfortable. So that's part of that electric vehicle boxing. You can really fit a lot of things into the space a lot better when you have a small hood like that, and it's just engineered from the ground up, so you get much better. The space is much more usable. There's no wasted space. But EV9, we've done the EV6 videos. Big fan of those. This is, I believe, is the GT line. So yeah, we have the EV9, the EV6. Here's the Sorento plug-in. There's a Niro somewhere around here. There's a couple other plug-ins that Kia has. We really are big fans of the way they're electrifying their lineup. And then over here we have Subaru, which every year just knocks it out of the park for how well they design the floor. I'm sorry if there's some noise kind of overlapping. They're doing a run through on their car unveiling they're going to do. They have the Subaru Solterra, which is same powertrain, same chassis as the BZ4X, but it does have the Subaru all-wheel drive system. So loses a little bit of range, but is a very, very capable, one of the most capable all-wheel drive systems in an electric vehicle today. And what's more important than all of these cars, Lauren? So let's go take a look at these puppies. And remember, if enough of you subscribe, we'll take one home today. So that's a wrap for the 2024 Chicago Auto Show walk around. Tried to show you a lot of vehicles here. We always highlight the electrics a little bit more since that's our focus. We hope you found this content helpful. Please do comment down below. Was there something here that caught your eye that you think is your possible next vehicle purchase? Do you think there's a brand missing here that you wish was here? Is it losing a little bit of its luster that it's going a little bit smaller? Please comment down below. We love to hear from you, and take care until next time.